Chapter 1. Introduction to Ironwood. The imposing Ironwood Correctional Facility looms in a remote wilderness, its rusted steel walls echoing the whispers of countless lives confined within. As the heavy gates creak open, a cacophony of sounds fills the air, the clanging of metal against metal, the distant footsteps of guards, and the soft murmurs of inmates engaging in quiet conversations. This audiobook invites you to peer into the heart of Ironwood, where dreams twist into despair and resilience flickers like a candle amidst the darkness. Through the raw, unfiltered diary entries of a diverse group of inmates, each with their own struggles and hopes, we will explore the emotional tapestry woven within these unforgiving walls. Join us as we listen to their stories, discovering not just their crimes, but the humanity beneath the surface. In this immersive experience, the echoes of steel will resonate with the complexities of life, loss, and the enduring quest for belonging. Chapter 2. Max the Dreamer. A canvas of regrets. The sound of a brush against canvas mingles with distant prison echoes, creating a melancholic backdrop. Dear Diary, every day I stand before the cold gray walls of Ironwood, a stark reminder of my lost dreams. As a child, I painted the world in vivid colors, envisioning a future as a renowned artist. My sketches were alive, filled with hope and promise, but that was before my life spiraled into chaos. The crime that brought me here, armed robbery, was a desperate attempt to escape the crushing weight of my reality. In this prison, creativity often feels like a luxury I can't afford. Yet, I clutch onto my art as if it were air, transforming my pain into pieces that resonate with the longing for freedom. Each stroke is a prayer, each hue a whisper of hope, reminding me that somewhere in the depths of despair, a flicker of inspiration can still break through. Chapter 3. Max's Transformation. In the dim light of his cell, Max reflects on the fateful night that changed his life forever. Armed with desperation and a yearning for financial security, he committed a robbery that spiraled into chaos. Memories flood back, the sound of shattering glass, the whirlwind of adrenaline, and the haunting realization of his mistakes. His artistry, once a vibrant escape, now feels like a taunting reminder of what he lost. As he writes, he grapples with the sorrow of stolen years, longing for the family gatherings and art exhibitions that will never be. Yet amid the darkness, a flicker of hope ignites. Max resolves to channel his pain into his art, sketching the dreams he still holds close in the shadows of Ironwood. Each stroke of his pencil becomes an act of defiance, a testament to his resilience, and a promise to never forget the dreamer he once was. Chapter 4. Sarah, Rebel Heart, the Voice of Justice. Sarah's diary entry begins with a surge of passion as she recounts the fiery protests that led to her incarceration. I wasn't just fighting for myself, but for every voice marginalized by greed, she writes, the echoes of chants and drums reverberating through her memories. The heavy doors of Ironwood slam shut behind her, a stark transition from the vibrant streets to the cinder-block confines, where ideals often drown in despair. Yet Sarah remains unwavering, channeling her activism into discussions within the prison walls. Even here, we must resist, she asserts, igniting a flicker of hope among her fellow inmates. The sound of her voice, resilient and unyielding, breaks through the dull hum of the prison life, inspiring others to challenge their narratives and reclaim their voices. Through her words, listeners feel the weight of injustice and the transformative power of resistance, even in confinement. Chapter 5. Sarah's Influence. In her cell, Sarah Rebel Heart Martinez reflects on the power of unity within Ironwood. She gathers fellow inmates for a discussion group focused on social justice, transforming the barren space into a sanctuary of voices. Amid the clinking of metal and distant footsteps, her passionate words stir emotions, prompting contemplative silence and fervent discussions. Each story shared unveils personal struggles and hopes, creating a tapestry of connection among them. As inmates articulate their frustrations and dreams, Sarah's spirited leadership encourages a blossoming sense of community. She offers a safe space for vulnerability, reminding them that they are not alone in their battles. The resonance of shared experiences fosters hope, illuminating pathways toward empowerment even within the confines of their walls. Sarah's determination to inspire resonates deeply, igniting a fire in the hearts of the women around her, proving that voices can be unchained, even in the harshest environments. Chapter 6. Eddie, the protector, loyalty, and morality. As the clanging metal doors echoed behind me, I could still hear my daughter's laughter reverberating in my mind, a distant memory I cling to in this bleak world. My entry today dives back to that night of passion, driven by a protective instinct that spiraled into chaos. I remember the man who threatened my family and how my hands acted before my mind could catch up. The anger that fueled my decision now feels heavy, suffocating. In the prison yard, the constant negotiations of loyalty test my values. Here, alliances shift like the shadows cast by the towering walls. I wrestle with understanding what real loyalty means, protecting others or myself. Deceptive smiles and betrayals linger in the air, challenging my morals daily. Yet in quiet moments, I find solace among fellow inmates, forming bonds that give me a glimmer of what true family means. In this steel cage, I yearn for redemption and a path back to the love I lost. Chapter 7. Eddie's Redemption Arc. Eddie the Protector Thompson's diary entry delves deeply into his longing for family and the guilt that haunts him. He recalls the day his protective instincts spiraled into a moment of violence, forever altering the course of his life. Memories of his daughter's laughter echo in his mind, intensifying his yearning to reunite with her. As he grapples with the reality of prison politics, Eddie struggles to maintain his moral compass amidst pressure from other inmates who challenge his values. He reflects on the importance of forgiveness, not only for those he's wronged, but also for himself. During moments of vulnerability, Eddie finds solace in unexpected connections with fellow inmates, sharing stories of love and loss. In the dim light of the prison yard, he develops a deeper understanding of redemption, realizing that it's found not just in freedom, but in the courage to confront one's past and seek peace within. Chapter 8. Diana the Scholar, the Pursuit of Knowledge. Diana's diary entry opens with the sound of rustling papers and a distant echo of a turning page, a soft reminder of her former life as a passionate teacher. She reflects on how a minor drug offense brought her to Ironwood, shattering her once vibrant world of literature and learning. Regret weighs heavily in her heart, but it drives her to find purpose within these iron walls. In this chapter, she recounts her mission to spark curiosity among her fellow inmates, despite their circumstances. Knowledge is freedom, she writes, her voice steady and determined. With makeshift study groups, she shares poems and novels, igniting a collective thirst for understanding. Through the laughter and shared insights, Diana amplifies the power of education, illustrating how learning can illuminate the darkest corners of confinement. Ultimately, she aims not just to teach, but to inspire hope, proving that even in prison, the mind can soar free. Chapter 9. Empowering Others Through Education. Diana sat in the dim light of her cell, surrounded by makeshift desks crafted from old crates, her heart racing with purpose. Knowledge is freedom, she wrote in her diary, recalling the discussions that had sparked a flicker of hope among her peers. She organized study groups in the yard where inmates gathered to learn, share, and inspire one another, transforming their bleak surroundings into a sanctuary of learning. Her voice echoed in the air, urging others to embrace education despite the chains that bound them. Each lesson became a lifeline, giving her fellow inmates not just skills, but renewed self-worth. As they read and debated, laughter emerged amidst the steel walls, and friendships blossomed. Diana reflected on how the pursuit of knowledge transcended their circumstances, fostering a sense of camaraderie that lightened their burdens. In the heart of Ironwood, they were crafting futures, one word at a time. Chapter 10. Leo the Haunting Past, the Weight of Innocence. Leo's diary entry begins with the echo of a gavel striking down, a sound that marked the end of his life as he knew it. Wrongfully convicted of a murder he didn't commit, he reflects on his past filled with laughter, dreams, and loved ones now lost in the haze of time. Each day in Ironwood feels like a heavy weight as the years slip away behind cold steel walls. He shares heart-wrenching details of family moments stolen from him, his daughter's first steps, his mother's frail hands, the warmth of a shared meal. Despite the oppressive despair, Leo clings to his innocence as a light in the darkness. He writes about the small acts of defiance that fuel his hope, conversations with fellow inmates and shared laughs, even fleeting moments of understanding with guards. As night falls, he dreams of a day when he will reclaim his life, whispering into the silence, "I am more than my past." Chapter 11. Leo the Haunting Past, The Quest for Justice. Leo's diary entry lays bare the unbearable weight of his wrongful conviction, a life sentence for a crime that shattered his world and stole his youth. Each day he encounters the echoes of lost opportunities, as memories flicker like shadows in the stark prison light. He writes about the innocence he clings to, a fragile flame amid the oppressive darkness of Ironwood. In rare moments of connection with fellow inmates and even the guards, Leo discovers shared struggles and the universal quest for justice. He reflects on the camaraderie formed through their stories, where hope flourishes despite despair. His words resonate with the raw emotion of longing for freedom, as he devises strategies to cope, reading law books and formulating appeals. Through each pen stroke, Leo expresses a relentless pursuit of truth, illuminating the profound psychological toll of his incarceration, while nurturing a flicker of hope that justice will one day find him. Chapter 12. Interconnections, Inmate Store. In the echoing halls of Ironwood, the lives of the inmates weave together in intricate patterns, forming an unexpected tapestry of shared experiences and solidarity. As Max sits in the courtyard sketching, he finds inspiration in Sarah's passionate discussions about justice, which resonate deeply with his own struggles. In the adjacent cell block, Eddie listens intently to Diana's educational sessions, where knowledge becomes a lifeline, fostering hope in a desolate environment. Their paths intertwine in moments of vulnerability, laughter shared over simple games, late-night conversations revealing fears and dreams, and quiet solidarity in the face of adversity. Together, they cultivate a sense of community, reminding one another that they are not defined solely by their past mistakes. This chapter illuminates the power of connection in confinement, showcasing how their collective voices can amplify hope and resilience within the oppressive walls of Ironwood, forging relationships that transcend their individual narratives. Chapter 13. The Echoes of Life Outside. In the dim light of their cells, each inmate pauses to reflect on their past, fleeting images of laughter, the warmth of loved ones, and dreams now overshadowed by the iron bars of Ironwood. Max recalls painting sunrises on forgotten canvases, the vibrancy of colors invigorating his spirit. Sarah remembers marching in protests, chants of justice echoing in the streets. Eddie's thoughts drift to family dinners filled with laughter, while Diana envisions her classroom where knowledge blossomed like wildflowers. Leo's memories, however, are tinged with sorrow, the life he never got to live, stolen away by a flawed system. As they share these bittersweet reflections with each other during quiet moments, the soundscapes blend children's laughter, distant sirens, and the gentle rustle of leaves, reminding them that the world outside continues, even as they remain confined. Their dreams collide, weaving a tapestry of hope, loss, and enduring connections, underscoring the universal desire for freedom and belonging.